Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is chapter 9, Reconciliation with Family. So I started noticing that, wow, they're so much alike. Um, very, very much so alike, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, like while this person is like being around my family and they're going all over the place and this and this and that, I kept wondering, well, damn, when is anybody going to acknowledge my feelings? This is really like hurtful to me to know that it's like out of all people, I can't reach out to my own mother. And then I would never forget, ladies and gentlemen, reaching out to my mom at first, because see, at first it was just like I was trying to get some understanding to why my mother was doing this. And I was texting her and I was like, this and this and that, like, what's going on? Like, you know, if you're secretly hanging out with this person that I told you is toxic in my life, then you just don't need to have any affiliation with what's going on in my life, period. So I sent the text message and I would never forget. She texted me back. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a child that never gets in trouble, a child that is always sweet and nice to you. I'll come out to the house every so often to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You're my mother. All of a sudden, she texts back on the phone. If you text my phone or if you call my phone again, I'm going to contact the police. And I'm thinking in my head, what? My own mother? Who knows her son is independent. He's not on drugs. He has his own place. He has a decent job. He don't get in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't add up and it didn't make sense. And I see the reason why. Because in the time to come, I was going to realize that, oh, it's not just this guy that's like this. This guy was literally just a key to a door, to open up a door to your life that you didn't even know existed. But this person was always toxic and they're so used to being around toxic people. So they know their own kind. And this is the reason why this person was keeping tabs on every little thing that you and your parents were going through and stuff like that. And when you would pillow talk with them, they would use that. They would absorb all the information they could so they could use that against you later. And this person thought they could play both sides. They thought that, oh, I will cook you a meal. When you get home, you'll have a meal. And I'm around you and I'm dealing with you, but I'm also hanging out with your family, with your mom, behind your back and all this stuff, and keeping tabs on everything what's going on. But yeah, I'm with you. It's almost like they were using me like to basically be like, yeah, I'm gonna treat you like shit, but I'm gonna be with you. And me being the scapegoat, this is what I was supposed to accept. Were they out of their fucking minds, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, they were. This person also, I remember, and I have to bring it to a lot of spiritual things would happen. I would never forget, I was laying down and with this person when we were together. And as I'm laying down, I had drifted off and went to sleep. And next thing you know, I was experiencing sleep paralysis and was shaking, like trying to get up. I could see everything in the room, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that have had sleep paralysis encounters and visions, you guys know what I'm talking about. And what I could see definitely was my ex was like tapping. When I started moving, like I couldn't wake up, he kind of was like tapping me to see what's going on, what's wrong. And I was just like, and then all of a sudden he was like it was almost like, I ain't tapping you no more, because if anything happened to you and whatever happened to you, oh well. So I woke up frantic and I was like, why didn't you wake me up? Did you see me trying to wake up? Why didn't you wake me up? He said, what are you talking about? He was always the one to try to make it seem like everything that you addressed them about was not going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that's a hallmark sign of gaslighting. That's what narcissists do, ladies and gentlemen. This person also, I never forget laying down with them and I looked on the wall. And you know how the wall have shadows, right? Everybody have shadows. When light is in your room, there's shadows that reflect off of different things and props that's in your room. Well, this particular shadow was the light was on in my room, and there was a shadow that was casted over the wall, and you see the little silhouette of my keychain holder. I had a keychain holder, like it's a key holder. It's like you can hang your keys up. It had little hooks that came out of the wall, very nice. And I will never forget the shadow that was being reflected on the wall just wasn't adding up to the shadow shadow that should have been casted on the wall from this prop that I had. The shadow was the silhouette of a witch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not lying to you. That's how I know it had something to do with witchcraft too. Because I looked on the wall and I could see, literally, it looked like a witch sitting on a broom and going up, like her. You can see the hat and everything. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, that looked like a witch. Like, right then and there, ladies and gentlemen, it was signs and stuff everywhere that was telling me to go, like, get the hell out of the relationship. But see, I didn't know, because this was my first relationship. And ladies and gentlemen, narcissists would try to manipulate that. They don't give a damn if it's your first merry-go-round. They don't give a damn if it's your first go-round. They don't give a damn if it's your first round. They're going to still try to obliterate you. Ain't that sad? That's almost like taking advantage of a baby who's eating a lollipop. You just walk up your big 40, 50-year-old ass and just snatch the lollipop out of their mouth. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something else, ladies and gentlemen. After that happened, all of a sudden, it was supposed to be the reconciliation with the family, right? It had been 6 months since I had spoke to my parents, my mother. I never felt like my stepfather had any affiliation in this because he's an over-the-road truck driver. Oh, no, I never got his point of view about it, but I just never felt like he had any involvement in it. Like, I wanted to know, what is his point of view that this is happening? Like, you've been in my life all these years and you see the way my mom is moving and acting funny? Child, please, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I was to know that still, and you guys was still, recently, basically meaning like, because right now we're in this is like September the 17th, 2023, and went on social media and took a little sneak, sometimes we take a little sneak peek, nothing big, and saw my stepfather sitting at the table with my old ex-narc and their new boyfriend, along with his whole entire family. My stepbrother, not my stepbrother, I'm sorry. My stepsister, my real sister, my stepnephews. And I'm just like, what in the hell? Why are you guys around my ex and their next victim? Why? It just don't make sense. It doesn't add up. When people see the video, because I have played it to a few people, because I love to watch people cringe and be like, ugh, this is so bizarre and disgusting. Your own mother is hanging around your ex-narc and their new man. And not just that, she's your stepfather too? He's not even gay. Or so we think, child. You'll be surprised. But yeah, he all up in faggot business, all up in gay shit. Ladies and gentlemen, finally there was a reconciliation. And I'm talking about what I just told you guys with the family hanging around. That's happening right now to this day. But the reconciliation, what we're going to talk about is after the situation occurred with them. So with the ex and all the stuff he did and how he got out of the house and how with him hanging around my mom and how all of a sudden I wasn't talking to my mom. So I decided to reconcile after 6 months because I'm always trying to be the bigger person. I'm like, I haven't spoke to my mom in 6 months. So, and mind you guys, this happened back in like 2015 or 16, up in that year, up in that year range. So I decided to reach out to my mother. I had went to a cousin's house and I was talking to my cousin about it, and then I decided to reach out. So when I reached out, I text and I said, we perhaps should go out to have a dinner, lunch, so we can discuss what in the hell just happened here. You're supposed to be my mother. So they text back in agreement, okay, you know, this and this and that, and da 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 da. So we decide to meet downtown of the small town that I live in. So when we meet, we walk into this nice restaurant that everyone loves to go to, and we sit down, and now it's me sitting face to face with the person that birthed me. Oh, they're getting their silverware ready. Oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're tasting their drink. But I'm looking at them like, and I said, can we talk? And they look at me and they're like, yeah. As if they're clueless to everything that just happened. I said, I just wanted to know, you being my mother, why were you affiliating yourself with someone that I told you that was toxic? And why were you not there for me? And why did you help them when they were literally like my worst enemy? And ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, her first reaction was, yeah, we just need more silverware. These silverware aren't clean. And we just need, like, she's talking to, so I'm like, did I not just say what I said? And she goes, yeah, well, no, I mean, everybody did something. I just don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. I let it be what it was going to be. I finished up my lunch, and I just tried to leave it on a good note. Finally, I was to come in contact with my sister, okay, my older sister. She decides to come over to my apartment because she needed some done. You know, you guys, I specialize in really good on computers and stuff like that. So she needed some work done or something like that. And I wanted to know, I questioned her right there on site. We're in my parking lot of my apartment, and I said, hey, let me ask you, I want to ask you, why would you be hanging around this person and you knew this and this and that? You're my sister. If my mama didn't understand, I at least knew that my sister gonna be with me. I don't want to talk about that junk. I just want to, like they're just trying to push it to the side, like this big ass situation did not occur. I mean, this shit was big, ladies and gentlemen. This is like big. Like this person went around, and then this is the crazy part about it. And so I just pushed it to the side and kept it moving. And we had went talking a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, went to talking a little bit. And it would still be from time to time the same shit. Now I'm thinking this person is long gone and moved to Atlanta, Georgia with their sister, and they're long gone. I was wrong. Throughout the time to come, I would note that my family is slick like in communication still with this person. I've watched this person add different friends that I've met throughout my life in this present time on their Facebook page. Like, why? But we all know the reason why they do that. They try to make you jealous. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that, like, oh, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm very aware of what's going on. This is a hating bitch, okay? This person's trying to make it seem like... And then shooting all the subliminals while they're sitting in videos this year with my mom at the bar. Oh, this and this and that and that. You think I give a fuck? I mean, I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. But you think I give a fuck if somebody is as toxic as you, what they do? These narcs, ladies and gentlemen, they be trying so hard to make you jealous. Bitch, first off, why would I be jealous of you? Okay? Like, I feel like you're okay in looks, but I feel like I top it, okay? I'm just gonna keep it real. Way more talented, real talent. I'm charismatic, I'm outgoing, I'm loyal, I'm clean. I know how to keep myself up. I know how to do things that you don't know how to do. You'll never be me. You're a hater. You want to be connected and tied to me, my family, so bad. And you feel like being around them that one day you're going to get a reaction out of me. One day Avius is going to speak. One day Avius is going to text. One day. But you await a day that will never, ever come. Now, the only way you can hear anything about me talking is by watching my social media. But this platform and this video ain't even for you. So if you're watching it, thank you so much for boosting my view. But this video ain't for you. This is for my empaths. This is for my survivors. This is for my family that's on here. It's not for you. But you can watch it. Hell yeah. Feel free. Because that's all you're going to do is lurk in the shadows and watch. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen. It was so crazy because it went on for a long time. And I'm like, with they fake ass. And let me tell you, in chapter 10, I got to tell you guys what was to happen next. Because remember, now me and my sister are talking. Me and my mom's talking. But they're still in communication a little bit with the toxic narc X. Okay? Once you realize and understand that your whole family is a narcs, they're all narcs. They all do this. You realize what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? It's almost like going into a building and taking a Hershey's cookies and cream bar and eating it and like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. Lights off, right? Lights off. And you're like, dang, if only I could have one more. And then all of a sudden when the lights come on, you realize you're in a whole factory that's making Hershey's cookies and cream. And there's millions of bars to eat from. That's how it was with me, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't just one narc. They all narcs. You got big fish to fry. And let me tell you, it was so crazy because there was another narc that, I mean, infested with narcs, ladies and gentlemen. It's like this shit. You know how like you have a lake and there's an alligator here or there? But you ever, you know, those infestations like the Everglades where it's just alligators everywhere? That's how my family is infested with narcs, ladies and gentlemen. All of a sudden, I never forget one of the narcs, supposedly an in-law, gonna say out of their mouth, well, I'm telling you, narcs will give you advice sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, to who they are. I was talking so much and bad about my family. I never forget they say, well, Pooh, you always talking about this person and you talking about that person doing this and this person. I would put all these eggs in one damn basket. I was like, well, damn. That right there was the answer to what I was going through right then and there. They were pretty much telling me, but they're not going to come directly out. But they're going to give you hints and clues and shit. They were pretty much telling me, we all narcissists, Avius. Wake up. I say, well, damn. So now that I realize I'm this particular personality that I can't stand and I want to protect everybody away from, that they all are that, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Because now I realize you guys are nothing but a spin replica of this person I can't stand. And we left it at that. Now, knowing that they hang around this person still, what happens next is you guys will find out in chapter 10. I'll see you guys. All right. Bye-bye.